More than 24 people reported killed and nearly 200 others injured near an aid distribution site. ABC News Chief Foreign Correspondent Ian Pannell is in Tel Aviv with what we're learning right now. Ian, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Gio. It's hard to imagine things getting worse in Gaza, but a shooting incident this morning as desperate people try to get food, and now a ceasefire deal that appears to be going sideways means there's little end to the suffering there.
This morning, more than 30 people killed trying to get food in Gaza, according to the Hamas-run health ministry. Ambulances packed with victims flooding into Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis. The militants and eyewitnesses accusing Israeli forces of opening fire near a US-run food distribution centre. The IDF saying it's unaware of injuries caused by its troops, but it's reviewing what happened. The incident comes as prospects of a breakthrough ceasefire deal fade. The US Special Envoy to the Middle East slamming the latest proposal from Hamas as totally unacceptable. The group pushing back against a plan proposed by President Trump and backed by Israel. It would have seen a 60-day ceasefire as well as the release of some hostages. In exchange, Israel would withdraw its forces to a buffer zone, release some Palestinian prisoners and allow more aid to flow into the Strip. Hamas countering, saying it also wants guarantees that negotiations will lead to an end to the war and a withdrawal of Israeli forces. It also wants humanitarian aid to be handled by the UN. Israel launching nearly daily attacks since breaking the last ceasefire in mid-March, insisting it's targeting terrorist infrastructure, but a humanitarian crisis there growing deeper. In the south of the Strip, Nasser Medical Complex overwhelmed with patients.
I woke up to non-stop bombing and all I could think about is the number of patients that's going to bring through the door that we can't cope with here.
Well, we've had a statement from GHF. Remember, that's the American-run organisation that's distributing aid, and it's claiming that the deaths and injuries are, quote, untrue and fabricated. They're also denying that any incident took place, despite evidence to the contrary. Even Dr. Rose, who you just heard from there, talking about it right from ER. And as we've seen again this morning, the death and displacement in Gaza just continues. Whit.
Ian Pannell for us this morning. Thank you. We turn now to the latest on President Trump's trade war. The European Union warning of future uncertainty in the global economy.